Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 2 of season 2 of Fallout. Last week's episode, our premiere episode, just was a beautiful return to the wasteland. We got to catch up with Luzzi and the Ghoul as they are heading towards New Vegas. Her father, who has already arrived and started digging through these files in this Vault-Tec facility and trying to reach out to see if Robert House is still alive. Meanwhile, stuff going on back at the vault, seeing on what's going on with Norm, and then our flashback story with Cooper, as he were, uncovering more of what was going on behind the scenes there, which was really interesting. And a little bit of a mystery figure at the opening of the episode as well, which I think I know who that is now. It hasn't been revealed in the show, so I'm not going to say anything right now. So I think I know who that is. I'm excited to see what happens there. And yeah, let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. Over there, you don't have to deal with all the stuff we have to do to get these things posted here on YouTube. You get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's a great way to support the channel, help us do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 2. Here we go.
We will take power, and with it, we will start a new brotherhood, with me as its head and you as its sword.
Yeah, this previously on has had a lot of Brotherhood stuff, so I think I was right about presuming the next episode would deal primarily with that, or at least heavily with that, you know, since we didn't get any of that last episode. Wait. Wait. Oh no. It's Shady Sands before they rebombed it, isn't it? That's Maximus. That looks familiar. Yeah, New California Republic. Saw that banner. Also, Todd Howard in an interview was talking about Fallout 5 and how it's going to have to deal with the fallout or the events that take place in the show. Whether or not it takes place simultaneously as it or after it has yet to be determined, but the show will impact Fallout 5 in some way.
You can have another kid.
As soon as you figure out how to push your baby out of your own ass.
I'm sure there's a Vault out there that figured that out.
To me.
Yo.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish.
That guy okay? I don't think that guy's okay.
Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Somebody call the doc? He's on his way. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear.
Yeah, he's not looking good. Wait, he's... Oh, well, that makes that make a little more sense right now. Oh! So this was how it was delivered? I guess they can't always launch them, but that's how, oh my God, that's how they did it. That is insane. Connecting these dots, dude. Connecting these dots. Oh my God. No. I mean, I figured it wouldn't be that easy. That countdown is evil, though. But then again, whatever. This unsurprising.
Somebody's gonna come get you out, but until then.
Don't be scared. It's safe in there.
Okay.
Come on, I saw Indiana Jones survived in one of these things. You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
It could be tough out there, but as long as we leave it. a little bit better that we found it. We did okay.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Oh, that gave me a chill, dude. They were really doing it, man. They really, really were. But it wasn't the Voltec way. You know, it wasn't just life finding its own way. Fucking dirtbag.
Yeah.
How did he initiate, like, one of those soldiers to go out and do that, though, from here?
Okie dokie.
Oh, fuck you and your okie dokie. Do they... Can he, like... I don't know. I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, how does that... What was the mechanism for that? We've seen, like, the puzzle pieces of how that is, but how do they deliver that when it needs to be delivered? You know? I wonder if we're gonna see that. What the fuck? Oh, they just clearing out new zones. Bunch of ghouls. Jeez. Impressive. Sit down.
That's what we came for?
Doesn't matter. Pack it up and report to the vertibird.
Yeah, he's just checked out emotionally after everything that he's gone through and losing Lucy and yeah. Just back into the motions of the Brotherhood, though, as a knight. So are they back in the LA area, or are they, for whatever reason, also heading that way? Maybe tracking their father or whatever, though I don't know why they would. God, he's so different right now, man. I get it, though. After everything.
You encounter much resistance.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Looking good in his new suit, though.
What is it?
The key to our new home.
Could you elaborate a little bit more, please?
The Brotherhood has become scattered, but now we have the strength to unify them under one banner here.
Oh, and that infinite power source you all now have, too, in your home base. Or I wonder if that's been used to, like, permanently power this ship. Or if they kept it back there powering the previous city where it was installed prior. Wait, what is happening? Oh, wait, hold up. Does that say Area 51 or just AR 51?
We will fulfill our promise to make better this fallen world.
There he is a little bit there. I mean, that's what he's here to do. It's what he's always wanted to do. But a big piece of that's missing right now. Ooh, what was that? What was running through his head right there? So I guess those fans or those windmills weren't exactly windmills. They're just kind of there to clear that area out of sand.
Water.
I thought a second ship was about to rise up out of the sand or something.
Were you always this rude?
Well, you didn't give it to him. He asked.
Look, your family may very well still
He might
be
not
out
have
there.
said please, but he
Seeing that, I
asked.
don't know that nearly
He
anything's
just kind of
possible, but
stood
one
there
thing I
with
wouldn't
it.
count on is I'm appreciating the kind of person you've become.
Oh my gosh. Oh God.
I'm just saying a little bit of kindness can go a long way. Charles Dickens actually wrote a whole book about it if you're interested. And by the third ghost, he was pretty much cured.
Wait, did she just explain Christmas Carol to him? You're Scrooge, my guy.
I think it's coming from inside.
Empathy's like mud. You lose your boots in that stuff.
Nope.
I'm not just gonna let someone die while I listen to him scream.
See what I'm saying about the different type of player?
You want to know what I was like before the war? I was just like you. Stupid.
Guess he's coming along anyway. Or just to see what happens.
Waste of time.
Doing the right thing is never a waste of time.
Hell yeah. None of this is a great sign, though. And this could be a trap. Maybe like a recording playing on repeat to see if it lures anybody in.
We need medicine.
What happened here?
Tunics.
Tunics?
I got one stim pack left, okay?
Well, that would be a profound misallocation of resources. Folks in them outfits don't deserve saving.
Maybe a faction from another region, another series, one of the other games. I don't remember them myself in anything I've played. But then again, like I said, I haven't played a lot. Oh, Jesus!
But you did lead us to dinner.
Oh, no.
No, not her too.
The fuck? Oh, what the hell is that? Whatever it was, it made him taste like ass to him.
What is that?
What the fuck is going on? Oh, is there something in the vents? They're back. What are back? Wait. Rad roaches? Or worse? Oh! Ah! Oh, never mind. Fucking scorpions! Oh, that's a biggin'. Holy shit. Do what you gotta do. Like, they're just called rad scorpions, aren't they? I think. I don't know. I think so. Dude, that looks so sick. So I guess they got stung and the toxin is what tainted that other guy. Right? Oh, well, you tried. Oh no, he used her as a shield. Oh God. But he also took a stab too. Nice. But he got stung. Will that affect him? Can it affect a ghoul?
I only have one.
Yeah, rad scorpion.
Give it to me.
Oh, you gotta make a choice. That dialogue popped up.
She'll die without it. You won't.
Golden rule, motherfucker.
That rule is for people.
Oof.
I am nothing like you. Which is why, when I get her home, I'll come back for you.
Or you won't, because if he is right about whatever group she's with.
I wouldn't worry about him. He's very durable. He'll be fine.
I wasn't worried about him.
That's fair.
What did he call them again? I don't remember. It's like the... remember. Uh-oh, we're back here. God, I can't wait to see how this plays out.
I'm sorry, why are we all here? I thought this was gonna be more of a one-by-one situation. There's been a change of plan.
Should I be able to see by now?
Oh no! Oh.
She good?
No, she okay. I was gonna say she landed right on her neck. I wouldn't have been shocked if she
Not
died.
everyone at once. That must mean it's Reclamation Day.
Well, took the words right out of my mouth.
It is Reclamation Day, but unfortunately, Bud Askins is,
Still alive, but
Bud Askins is dead.
Oh, no.
oh no.
Wait, you're saying we're trapped?
Is there someone else that we can speak to about this?
No.
Please.
Oh my God. Now they're just crumbling and panicking.
Just try and stay focused.
Someone ate all the crackers from my welcoming kit?
Whoops. Oh, he's gonna have to step up. He's gonna have to be the overseer of these fools now. Dude, he is just having a right old time over here, man. This whole place all to himself. Cryogenic biorepository. I fucked that up terribly. Cryogenic biorepository. Livestock. Got the regular old Noah's Ark over here. Okay. Or is this for him to proceed with testing? I'm going to presume testing with the miniaturized chips that they had in here. Yep. I mean, is he a scientist at all? I know he knows some stuff, but like, does he have the pre-existing know-how to make all this work? It's just going to explode. Yeah, I mean, of course. All right, he went down, grabbed another one. He's going back up. I mean, we're not seeing him actually work on the chips. Is he just trying the ones that were already there? Or has he actually been making modifications to them or not? You got a little too excited there. That one seemed to have made a little bit of progress. I guess the idea is it's going to make the rats actually use the little computer. Yeah, it is just AR-51. I mean, it could be Area 51. This timeline's version of it, or what's left of it, maybe.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, there we go. Holy fuck.
Fucking icebox.
No fucking way, dude. That's hilarious. There's the Constitution. Oh my God. There's a fucking real, I presume, live alien right in there. And they're like, yo, look at fucking fridge. Yeah. Wow. Are you serious? Why would you do that? Yeah, they're just bringing it with them and applying it to... Oh, it looks like they were able to replicate it too. It looked like at least there was multiple versions of that powering each of those panels. Or they're just taking the same one around from location to location with them.
In order to make a big problem something you can handle, you gotta make it small. So we start by bettering ourselves. And you can do that in all sorts of ways, you know, and not smelling really bad. Dismissed.
He's got his own little squire, it seems. Oh yeah, wait. What happened to the one that got turned into a ghoul last season? The one that was with him, thinking he was squiring for the other dude originally. Whatever happened to that guy?
Listen, I've read the comms. Quintus called for this meeting, but he didn't tell the Commonwealth. He's breaking chain of command.
Interesting.
If the Brotherhood can keep history from repeating itself, my job
as they themselves make history repeat itself. I'm sorry, what the hell were you doing? Yo, look at all the ships.
Welcome to all who've traveled from afar for this most auspicious meeting from the Grand Canyon, from Yosemite, from Coronado.
Oh, it's Brian Thompson, right? I think so. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm pretty sure.
Fusion diode. We can power airships, armor.
Oh my god, these guys. What are you fucking idiots doing?
Your mind doesn't go in for any of this religious shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, where we come from.
I remember in 4 that a lot of the area was called the Commonwealth, but that's also a common term. But is that the same
the Commonwealth
branch?
Pretty much lets the canyon rule itself. So
that they're talking about here.
We have our differences, but there is something we all agree on. Power.
Oh, shit.
Violence against a fellow brother is forbidden, but I suppose the Codex is open to interpretation.
Yeah, that.
Alrighty then, I guess. We're going to war with the Commonwealth.
Fuck the Commonwealth.
Sounds like history's repeating itself to me. That's what it sounds like. Not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Or what you would think they would be doing. Whatever.
You should go home. I wouldn't want to see you get by the wrong people.
As opposed to the right people. What the fuck? Oh, hello. Oh, she's gone. Yeah, we were warned here.
Hello?
Fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I guess they're using the cold fusion thing to make infinite power cores.
Listen to me!
Yes, assert yourself.
I'm the product of 200 years of genetic engineering, part of a race of super managers. All of you have been selected to be my staff.
Nice. This might work.
Those of you who work quickly and as a team will receive these merit dots. Merit dots?
Oh.
Wow.
Dibs on ventilation.
Oh, the fire suppression system. Maybe we can get some water from there.
Let's go, Norm. I just see these hallways and that cart scooting around, and it just makes me think of Austin Powers. Premium, what did that say? Premium Elite Plus?
Vision's still a little fuzzy.
Oh, he woke up some more people. Oh. You know, he did say he's not really working with Vault-Tec, or at least working behind Vault-Tec's back.
But it's what stayed the same that concerns me. But I am optimistic that we will be able to work out the kinks.
Oh no!
I noticed on your file that you had a family, but you only bought a ticket for one.
It was expensive.
Can't put a price on family, Steve.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you're also one to talk. Hop. Yeah. God damn, how much was in his skull? That's so much. know, Hank. I don't know that you're the guy that should be on the case for this mission. What have we stumbled into?
Just so you know, I am nice.
Well, who knows? We'll see. Maybe you can smile your way through this whole problem. It's like they just unlocked a barrel of monkeys and they're just working together like soldier ants to get this shit working.
I found a ladder.
Hey, that's progress, at least. Now we just gotta figure out where it goes. What if he gets out and he just leaves them all in here? That would be hilarious. Oh, nope. Everybody's making it up right now. But he's on the surface now. That poses some problems, at least from this standpoint. Gotta find the entrances to the other vaults or another way back in. Or you can just, like, destabilize the entire process and plan by just, you know, just taking them wherever they end up going. Logistically, it can't, they're not that far apart. Yeah, I mean, there's just, what, on the other side of that ridge for the other one?
Oh man, the mall's gone. It's beautiful.
Aww. I mean, it's different, something new, something you've never seen before other than your caged existence and the fucking sky, for that matter, a real sky. These dunderheads are something else, man. How even these heads of these other clans aren't taking a lot of this very seriously.
You the one who killed that NCR bitch?
Yeah, I did that.
Bet I could mash you.
Okay, who cares?
All right, let me get my armor.
No armor. Bareback.
Good luck, bud. Wow. Didn't even wait for him to get... While he was taking his coat off. What a little punk. Nice. Oh, you... All right. Couldn't do it without a knife, without a weapon. Oh! Stop stabbing yourself! Wow, got him. Should have never pulled that knife. And then what makes this, like when you're doing stuff like this, barbaric shit like this, what makes this any different than the wastes? Or what came before? Yeah, it's supposed to be changing it for the better. Then again, a big part of this was self-defense, but I don't think he would have been able to stop that fight peacefully. Whatever. I don't know really what his options would have been. I did not see anybody piloting that thing. Okay, now I do see some movement now.
Sorry to interrupt, Paladin Harkness.
What?
Liaison from the Commonwealth.
Oh?
I understand we're discussing a civil war. I must not have gotten my invitation.
Ooh, interesting.
And yet here you are. Welcome.
That begs the question how he found out about it then.
Come on, everybody!
Wow.
Clap your hands!
Damn, this episode flew by. Holy shit. All right, I want to check. I'm like 99% sure that was Brian Thompson. Yep, there he is. That's all I needed to check. Fun episode catching back up with Maximus here. One, not even just catching up with Maximus, but just getting a little more of his backstory, like of his childhood, even if it was just a very brief snapshot of it. We got to see what Shady Sands was like before Hank blew it all to hell. After, his wife left him and went up there and met Lee, and then, did all the things that they were doing there, actually doing what they're supposed to be doing as the world started to heal kind of its own accord. And this community came together. They had livestock, they had vegetation, they were filtering their own water, they were having their own children, or at least planning to. And it was like, nope, it's not under our watch. It's not under our rule. It's not our way. Be gone. And using this tech that creates these drones to deliver and fulfill upon a task, that's who actually transported it. So it wasn't like launched or dropped, but it was carted there by this guy. And yeah, I wonder if he's like, if prior to Hank showing up at 24, if that's where that base was, or what. I want to know how that part of it operates. Like, let's say they had to do that somewhere else, somewhere well away from this side, like somewhere in the East Coast, they needed to drop a bomb or have one pop off. How would one deliver it? Same way, by foot? And from where? I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information otherwise. I mean, he's like fumbling through, trying to complete the research on this tech to perfect it in a way that I guess it doesn't inevitably kill its host, which it does seem to do, at least to a certain extent, depending on how much frequency, how much control you're trying to enforce over the host. Every rat he tried it on died. And again, I don't know what know-how he has. He's one of Bud's buds, right? He's just middle management, just like the rest of them that were there in 31 that was orchestrating all this different stuff down to that trifecta. Does he have more of a background than we know? I mean, he's double dealing behind Voltec's back for a promotion that he's worked out through Robert House, I guess, who he's actually working for. And maybe maybe that's where his allegiances always lied. Maybe he was like a plant, a mole working within Voltec, but truly was working for House. And then maybe that's why he would know how to do any of this stuff if his true origins and allegiances was with Robco. Otherwise, I don't know what he would bring to the table here scientifically to be able to finish this, but he's doing it either way and making adjustments, making seemingly some progress. So that's interesting. But yeah, just seeing like Maximus and just the heartbreak there of his parents, putting him away into that, just as they tried to defuse the bomb, failed. And it just, after all of that hope, after all of that effort, and this society that came together, this pretty large community came together, it just got obliterated. And then just seeing like how disconnected Maximus is after everything. He felt so lost after everything with the Brotherhood. Especially once he kind of like fabricated a persona about himself, or really adopted the persona of someone else until that broke through. He's struggled to be comfortable being himself, and he only started to feel comfortable doing that with Luzzi. Like, he always kind of felt like he had to like live up to some other aspiration that put him at conflict or at odds with the Brotherhood in a way. And he just kind of, but he wanted that acknowledgement. He wanted these things. He wants to actually do good. And then he sees how they're not necessarily doing that. But then he gets this suit, then he gets this power. He has a little bit of a power trip, but then he winds up with her. And then they're happy. They bond, they connect. And then he defends her in this moment as they're assaulting this place as he's trying to get to her. And there is that hope, that opportunity that maybe they can run away together or whatever the plan was. I can't remember exactly what their strategy was supposed to be after that. But then, of course, he got knocked out. Woke up and all the stuff was already done. And then he gets the credit for it and she's gone. You know, she couldn't stay behind, rightfully so, understandably so. And, you know, they didn't have a way to bring him. But now he's just like abandoned. He's here. That hope, that light got taken away. And he's just going back through the motions. Now with this recognition, with this notoriety and him, you know, properly being made a knight and getting this reputation for having killed Moldaver, secured cold fusion, took out the NCR completely, and then, you know, now he's just kind of going through the motions, and he's kind of convincing himself that's enough. His friend, you know, knows exactly what he's doing, you know, that there's still hope, like there's what he actually wants is out there, or that she could still possibly be alive or whatever. Because he doesn't really know the situation, but he's just kind of burying his head in the sand and just going with what he's always known. You know, the Brotherhood, for all of its faults and everybody just whoever was in these power suits throughout this whole thing, just playing with grenades, messing around with all this stuff. They found this warehouse, Area 51, the refrigerated alien. That bit was beautiful. And there's probably a multitude of other things in there tucked away that I missed just in the rush of everything. But they were just playing catch with a grenade, as you do, I guess. God, they're just dumb as shit, man. And then while this formal meeting of these as formal as I guess they can get, of these meetings of different chapters of the Brotherhood are here for this, what could be this unprecedented meeting of the minds, what's eventually seems like it's going to be building towards a civil war within the Brotherhood, as they're like, oh, our job is to prevent things from happening again. You know, history repeating itself. And here we are about to have a civil war amongst these powers. You know, they're hoarding this energy source to themselves and using it to make infinite power cores, I guess. And that's what they're using to leverage. And now up against the other, I guess, most largest and most powerful sect was the Commonwealth branch, presuming that's the one from 4, because that primary setting was the Commonwealth over there. Or that was the designation, at least. But again, like I said, that's a common term. So I don't know if any of the other games also float that around in some way, shape, or form, or what. So I guess we'll leave that open, or you guys can let me know how you feel about that. But yeah, and then they're just kind of doing what they're doing here. And I guess Kumail Nanjiani's playing this paladin who's here as an envoy for the Commonwealth. And they were left out of this whole discussion and not sent an invitation, as he said. And that's who they were going to go up against. And now he showed up here, which makes me wonder how he found out about it. Unless there was like a line of dialogue that I missed. I think that's kind of interesting. And then I'm also just kind of like, well, I guess they've left, obviously, the LA region where we were housed, and they're more close to, to Las Vegas, where they're at right now, since they're at Area 51. So they're in at least the same general vicinity. So I wonder how they're going to recross paths. And then what was this robed faction they stumbled upon? And then wherever Luzzi is now with whatever this tribe is that she stumbled upon too. Don't need you to get ripped by the wrong people. Oh my God, dude. The sense of humor that this world has is something else. And then Norm breaking out all of Bud's buds and taking them to the surface, you know, pretending to be this super manager. You know, he's taking charge, he's leading them, you know, in a way that he hasn't had that opportunity before. He's finding this confidence, he's finding this drive, he's finding his voice, he's finding this confidence and power, and he's using it to take them out there while also giving a big old middle finger to Vault-Tec and the Volties down below. I'm wondering what he's going to do. Like, if he's going to try to find the entrances to the other vaults and retake them, or just leave. I'm very curious what he's going to do with all of them. Because, I mean, eventually that whole, like, process, that built-in process between the 3 vaults, without any of them, and without Bud, that process is gonna, it'll collapse upon itself. Fantastic episode. Again, more character beats, more lore, more world building, and just, I love the way they bring this shit to life. Yeah, I really don't have too much else to say in this. I'm just really curious how the paths are going to converge, and from what we've seen here, like, what is going to happen with Maximus, especially with his arc right now and everything that's transpired and what's now happening with the Brotherhood. And also something huge like that, something this is something that goes beyond this region. Even though a lot of people they called in is from, like, kind of this coast, at least this half of the country, it does make me wonder, like, what the long-standing or wider effects of all of this is going to have. If it's going to be implicated in whatever the next Fallout game is going to be, it's going to have to be pretty big, I would imagine. If there is a civil war that breaks out amongst the different factions of the Brotherhood. And then also, the Ghoul got stung by a rad scorpion. He's, like, debilitated back at that abandoned hospital, and Lucy's just off God knows where trying to take this stranger back home, and then they just dipped. The moment those people appeared on the ridge, that person left her ass behind. Shocker. It's at this point where it's just like, the Ghoul's played this game so many times. He knows how everybody's going to behave. He knows how everything's going to go. And as much as she is, like, naive, she's playing, like, when I play, like, a game like this, I usually do, like, the moral good route, or what I would typically do, which is generally I would play the game similarly to Lucy, help everybody that is in help, that needs help, like, help everybody that needs help, try to do the right thing, the kind thing, you know, go against the grain of the wasteland and all of that. And usually in my second playthrough, you know, I might do a fuck it run, and I'd play it a little bit more like the Ghoul, the way he's kind of just let it all wash over him, or, you know, it's just like, this is just how it is, and he takes advantage of it. He's here to survive, to take for himself, because everybody else is going to do it as well. He's lost that hope, that light, that drive. And I think it's, I don't know, it's, again, while there's different aspects of this, because I've seen a lot of different parallels to it about the types of players that these characters represent. You know, some people have likened Lucy to, like, the newbie starter character. This is their first time playing the game, sort of thing, while the Ghoul is, like, somebody who's the veteran player, which it just doesn't, I don't know, you always start out as a rookie in most of them anyway, right? Or at least by my experience, you know, as a vault dweller who then goes out into the world for the first time with various degrees of preparation and understanding. But I don't know. I just think that's kind of an interesting perspective to have. I think it's more about, I think a lot of it is about this morality, about doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing, or adapting and letting the wasteland take you over, and then playing it. Obviously, the role playing into it, you character-wise, to fit into the world. But there's a lot of different ways you could read it. And, like, I love hearing all the different perspectives about that. Because, again, this show does a really good job at, like, you can almost see the stats come up. You can see, like, the RPG element bleeding into this, from the dialogue choices that could very well be popping up on the screen, to the item transfers, to the status effects, to the different things all throughout that. You can see it ingrained into it. And it just makes the analyzation of the characters, the representations, and how they fit that mold a lot of fun to play around with. But anyway, just kind of long-winded, you know, stroking the show right now. So that's all I got right now. Basically, the gist of it. Enjoyed the shit out of this episode. Just like I thought, we did circle back to the Brotherhood, and we got a lot of that. And I'm very excited to see where all that's going to go. That seems like that's going to have some really long sweeping kind of ramifications, not just for this season, but maybe even for the entire franchise moving forward. But I'd love to know what you guys thought. How'd you feel about this episode? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Angela Burr, Adriana Amela, Lila Chan-Sun, Kiana Chanel, and McGreg. Thank you guys so much for continued support and becoming savers here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that I'm taking care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. And a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. Thank you guys so much, you and the patrons. And your additional support allow us to keep this ship afloat through all the different trials and tribulations of the ever-changing ecosystem here on YouTube. You guys keep this ship sailing forward. And thank you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. But that's just the video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.